Okay, don't start the stream.
Nah, stream started. Get
Oh
wrecked.
god, the fuck.
Get fucking wrecked.
Alright, fair enough. No, what the fuck? Okay, cool. Sweet. Crash. Awesome.
Crash is good. Yeah,
Yep,
just go with
let's
that.
do this. So who's playing anyway? I have no idea who the contestants are.
It's wow, I'm echoing. It's Kid versus ETL.
Okay,
So
okay.
basically just some washed up diamond scrubs, I think.
Oh, that's mean, man. Come on.
Hey
Don't say
man,
that. They're nice. Well, actually,
you're really bad at this. Come on.
I actually don't know if they're nice. They might
They're not
actually just be
nice.
washed up diamond
Yeah,
scrubs.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
I well, I'm not even a washed up diamond scrub. I'm just washed up and a scrub. Like,
Yeah, but at least that means you're not a tryhard, right?
yeah, that's true, but you know,
All right. You
I'm
can
a
get on
tryhard
StarCraft.
in
Come
other
on.
areas. Yeah, yeah, it's opening. It's oh
Worst
jeez,
fucking
you're
caster
so
ever.
impatient. You're
Holy
so
shit.
All right, I'm good. I'm in. I'm good. It's okay. Everything is fine.
All right. Took your time.
Yep, I did. I took my sweet time. All right. Oh, come on, you're not even inviting me, man.
Yeah, get on the channel. It's called Kid is the Best. No spaces.
Kid is the best. Really? Okay.
Yeah. Not really, but that is really the name of the channel though.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. I think they might be the best.
Well, they're the best out of these two, but that's not very hard, you know?
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Oh,
Yeah.
Soundwave's here. Hey, Soundwave. Hey, Soundwave. I can type.
You really need to lower the quality of the stream? Come on, guys. This is like 2 megabits. If you can't
Yeah, I
stream
know.
this, you've got an issue.
Okay, well, so whose like internet router is a potato?
I don't know.
Come on, what is this? I think someone's internet is actually just like, you know how in Lord of the Rings or any of some kind of medieval fantasy movie, they signal each other by like lighting bonfires on top of hills, and like that's how they send information to one another.
Yeah. Isn't that how everyone sends information to everyone?
Well, apparently this is like internet in Australia, like that's what we use. And fire off means zero, and fire on means one.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna restart the stream then with a slightly lower bitrate and see if...
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, actually, did it dynamically adjust? It kind of looks like it did. Is OBS that smart now?
Um, potentially. I've like OBS is pretty good, man.
You used to have to restart it. Let me try an experiment here.
Okay, okay.
I think it actually does. Huh. That's pretty impressive. You just have to restart to do that. Alright, well, I'm gonna, like, just keep adjusting it. I think 1400 should be fine, but we'll see what people say.
All right, all right. Okay. Catalina. What? Okay. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum.
Holy shit, David's here.
David's here. Yes. Ah, David's here. He's my favorite.
Dave was alright, I guess.
No, we're just casters. We can't do
Yeah,
work.
I can't make a lobby, guys. That's for
What
the
is
players
this?
to do. You just invite me, and then you start the game, and then we trash talk you. That's how
Yeah,
this
yeah, and
works.
then we tell you that you're bad, and we laugh at you. This is how casting works. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how like.
I put a lot of effort into the overlay for this one too.
Yeah, fair enough. Bam! I joined off you. How do you like that?
That's pretty impressive, actually. That's a lot of
Yeah.
work you just did by clicking that button.
I know I clicked a button. I am like you don't understand. You don't understand my greatness. You've seen me play Quake.
Yes, I've seen you play Quake.
Ah, those were good times.
Oh man. Alright. Is there a game?
No, we're just sitting
We're just
here and
waiting for Ryan.
Soundwave is
Ryan's a dickhead.
saying What the fuck, Ryan? Well, I have to kind of echo that sentiment because, you know, Ryan is nowhere to be found. Who is this other caster man? My
I'm not really
name
sure.
is Steve. Just tell him that I'm actually you and you're throwing your voice and being more of a knobhead.
Yeah, it's a very impressive ventriloquist act. But the problem is that because you can't see the puppet, it's less impressive.
It's less impressive, but like it's fine.
But I
Like
mean, yeah, I think just the interplay, like the quality of conversation I can have with myself, should in itself be pretty impressive. So I'm sure you guys can
yeah.
appreciate that.
I don't know.
Especially
I
when I
mean
talk
like
over myself. That's
it is really impressive how you managed to do that.
yeah, I agree.
Like I've oh sweet, it's a ZVZ, my favorite. All right, let's get this show on the road.
Hopefully the stream quality is now better for people. I don't know.
Okay, well I've got it open. It looks fine.
Yeah, it's for people with terrible internet we're worried about, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but seriously, people with terrible internet is like everybody in Australia, so
It's really not though. Like this is watchable on an ADSL one connection.
yeah, fair enough actually.
Like
Okay, okay.
I think it's more. It must be like like a Twitch routing issue rather than an actual
Ah,
bandwidth
yeah,
issue
fair enough.
for the people who are having issues.
Good old
We've got
Twitch.
slow internet, but it's not that slow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think anybody still has worse than ADSL one.
Some people, but not many.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, like, for a while, the 4G on my phone was faster than my actual internet, and that made me sad.
Alright, there are some complaints. I'm not sure if it actually did. Did it really decrease the? Maybe if
Okay. I'll have
I don't know. It's now back at 1700. It's meant to
too
be.
much buffering, they say. Silver gold players impersonating.
I don't know. The bitrate's jumping around like crazy, but whatever.
Alright, but
Alright,
anyway, we're in.
we have a game.
Why don't you introduce these guys, because I don't know who they are.
Alright, so I'm pressing buttons at random because I can't remember how to work this overlay. Alright, sweet. Production quality has been achieved.
Yes! You remembered what your
How do
scene
I
hotkeys
just
were.
let me bring up the help guide on stream so I can work out how to get the clan tags up?
Next time. Next time.
Clan tags is Shift C. There we go. Wow, they actually both have the correct clan tags. That's amazing.
Yay!
Alright, so today we have for the first game. Yeah, some people. This one's called Jordan, or
Yep.
Jadron, or the Hamburglar, or various other things.
Yep.
And then this one over here is just kid number 5. I think we're just identifying the kids by the numbers today.
Oh, okay, okay. So kid number 5 is he's doing sort of what you know. Oh, there's the GLHF.
Always good
And
to
it's
throw
an
out there.
it's an interesting strategy. We'll see if it pays off.
Yeah, you see, Soundwave has actually overcommitted a bit here. He's put the extra investment into the GG, and I think against the GLHF, kid number 5 is gonna have no issue holding that off.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Like I think it's easy to sort of see the GLHF and panic, and then you think suddenly you think you have to throw a GG on there to sort of get ahead, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not a good strategy really.
And they're both going 15 pull because they're really, really scared of each other.
Yep.
Look at that respect.
Yep. Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
it is there. It is there. And here we go.
Maybe. It's probably. I'm not sure there's actually any real respect there, but we'll see.
Well, there's fear, and for most people, that's
It's pretty close to respect, isn't it?
yeah. I mean, like it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, you can get into semantics, but
Yeah. Anyway, I think kid number 5 is also known to some people as Ryan or NXZ. For anyone who's actually wondering.
okay. Well, he's
Probably
got
makes
a
no
little.
difference though. Like any kid's gonna all kill ETL, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Well, he's got a little photo there of somebody next to his hatchery.
Does he?
Yeah,
Why
I've
can't I
not-
see them?
I don't know.
Oh, I can. I'm just retarded.
Oh, okay. Fair enough then.
Yeah, well, that's like the original kid, the photo.
Ah, right. Okay. So he was the first kid ever. He was the first
Yeah.
child. Fair enough then. Okay, so I actually have no idea how a 15 pool works. I mean, like, why would a Zerg do a 15 pool?
So you don't die to a 9 pull. Or
Okay,
10
fair
pull. Well, you don't take as much damage.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's just a safe opening. Boring
Yeah,
stuff. They're
Because I was
both,
gonna, yeah.
They're both just, trying to play a macro game, which is really dull. But
You remember last time we casted, we complained that there weren't enough macro games.
did we? I can't remember.
I remember. I remember everything.
Uh-oh.
That's not
That's
true.
not good.
I don't remember everything. I hardly remember. You remember I forgot you had to explain dot products to me again.
Yeah, let's not talk about dot products.
Yeah, I don't really want to. But
Alright.
so anyway, we've got the scout going. He pretty much obviously sees that his opponent's done exactly the same thing as him.
Yeah, kid number 5 actually pulls off gas entirely after getting speed here. So I'm guessing that's... Yeah, that's pretty much a reaction to scouting gasless from his opponent.
Ah, okay.
He knows that he doesn't have to worry about any kind of link flood unless they're going to be, slow links. So
Okay.
he doesn't need to commit that gas to the baneling nest, so he can just sort of pull out and drone up.
Okay, fair enough then.
And usually you see the gas player in this situation trying to take a faster third in order to make up for the slight econ lead the gasless player usually has. But it looks like
Okay.
they're really completely neck and neck in drones at the moment because
Yeah.
I mean, Soundwave's like a platinum player or something, right?
Definitely.
No, this is pretty normal.
Nah.
Yeah, so we just
What's the spine for? I mean, is that
It's-
just a precaution or?
yeah, it's so you don't die to lings basically,
Okay.
or ling
So I
bane
was-
pressure that could possibly be coming.
Because I was under the impression that he'd scouted not many, but okay, never mind.
Well, the thing he's always got to worry about just like a little, like 16 lings being made at random with the next lava inject, right?
Okay.
So
yeah,
unless
yeah,
he's constantly scouting his opponent's lava to make sure they're drones, you kind of need the spine with gasless.
Yep, I understand.
And
Makes
both
sense.
players are taking their third at pretty similar times here, so
Okay, fair enough.
it looks like we're gonna have a boring roach headbutt mid game.
But I like Roach Headbutt. I like Roach Position Wars. It's my favorite matchup.
It can be good occasionally. I like it when at least one of them actually tries to do some multi-prong or gets burrow or something.
Well, here comes this. Is this just like a little poke with these lings, or yeah, it looks like they're gonna come up and poke the third.
Yep. They might be able to deny it too. There's
Yeah,
no units out yet for Soundwave.
Yeah, I don't think Soundwave doesn't really have any easy
Yeah,
way of shutting this.
has to
Yeah, there we go.
cancel it.
There's the cancel.
That's pretty painful having to cancel a hatch to 8 lings.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I
It's
guess
not
that's
ideal.
of what you would expect. I mean, he was kind of a greedy play.
But I mean, yeah, all he needed to deny that was like 2 queens and 2 lings of his own basically. But
Yeah.
it looks like he's content to just cancel and sit on 2 bases, but I think this is going to put him behind. Like, kid number 5 is already mining from his third now.
Oh yeah, there's the drone transfer.
Soundwave is ahead on drones, but he's going to be behind on income just because of this extra hatchery.
Yeah, and while the Lings have sort of, I guess the Lings have run back home, and Soundwave sees them as they scamper back up there. But
Yeah.
Okay, so he's getting. Is he just gonna? So what's the idea for Soundwave? Like he basically, just exactly what he's doing. Pop out, run down with a few units, and just make sure he can actually get his third up.
Yeah, he can try and do some pressure off 2 bases with the roaches, but he has to take a third behind it. He should know he's
Yeah.
never going to kill his opponent with this.
Yeah, that's.
And there we go, he's taking the third
Yep,
now.
there's that third.
It's so late. Like, this is a really big advantage
Yeah,
for,
a nine
for
minutes. A 9 minute third is not ideal. Here we go. Yep, in come the Lings again, and this time roaches.
Yeah. I would say the drone count is still actually ahead for Soundwave slightly, but the income is well ahead
Yeah.
for Ryan.
Oh, only by 2 drones, and that third's not going to be up for a little while. So, I don't know. Like, what do you do as kid number 5 here? Do you just? Oh
She
wow,
does-
he's
I mean,
got that's quite a lot of roaches.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like what he's opting to do is just to make the roaches and go to some pressure, and this is a fine play. He knows that because that third's delayed, that he doesn't need that many drones to have an advantage.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to do much. I feel like as long as the Hamburglar's injecting well and, making roaches, he should be able to defend this.
Yeah, it seems like he should be able to hold this off, but at the same
really just the
time,
pressure.
it sort of. Yeah, I was going to say, and it kind of gets rid of any pressure that Soundwave would be able to put on him as well.
Sure, and he's forcing... It means he can sneak out a few drones behind this, basically.
Yeah,
And he's now
exactly.
put himself in a drone lead.
Yep, and he's actually going to pull out.
Now, one difference we saw is that Soundwave went for the double Evo, so he has a Carapace upgrade.
Yes, I see.
And in Roach vs Roach, it makes a slight difference, but not a huge one.
Okay, what's the more important upgrade in Roach vs Roach?
That's absolutely the attack.
Okay, fair.
Because Roaches attack, they have a very long delay between attacks. They get +2 for each attack upgrade, whereas they only get +1 reduction for each armor upgrade.
Oh, I see.
So in Roach vs Roach, attack upgrades are twice as good, and they're also cheaper.
Yep. Yep. Well, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
so
It's once Hydra's get into the mix that Carapace becomes important. But
yep.
we'll have to see if that even actually happens in this game.
Okay, so at the moment, kid number 5 is ahead on drones. What do you think about this pressure from Soundwave?
I mean, it's what he needs to be doing basically. Be active on the map, keep your opponent back, and just get back up to drone parity. Or not. You can actually stay behind on drones. Like
runs in and sees the conch. Oh no, don't. Yep. I was
one
gonna
option
say that's a very nice concave. You don't want to run into that.
Having a few more roaches in your opponent makes a big difference. So sometimes actually having less drones is good, if you can win a fight extremely convincingly.
Oh, this is okay. So yeah, this is going to be
pretty all in. But we do see Soundwave's just sort of poking the front, doing what he can. He got a few roaches in. 3 roaches went around the side. Managed to pick up a queen and a few drones.
Oh wow,
this is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Meanwhile, the fight at the front is okay for him. That's pretty even. And with his reinforcements, actually Soundwave's winning the fight at the front as well.
Yeah, this looks
Ryan
bad.
had to pull a lot of roaches back to defend that third. So now that those come back, he does have the advantage in the middle. But now it's a very even game now.
Yeah, those roaches actually managed to get in a fair bit of damage, and I don't know if you saw, but at the third,
ooh, nice
a lot
group
of
on the upgrades here.
Nice. Okay. I was gonna say at the third, a lot of his kid number 5's roaches were sort of stuck behind themselves, and it made Soundwave's roaches there a lot more effective.
Yeah. We do see Ryan's having to run once again. Soundwave has the army advantage in the middle here.
Yep.
And this is actually now like a reasonable supply lead, and he's also going to have an upgrade lead if he waits for his Carapace. But
yes.
right now, they're even on upgrades.
Yep. Okay, so trying to come up here and oh wow, so.
And nice splitting here from Soundwave. He works out which army is bigger, and he should be running with this main one. Yeah, he does.
Yep.
But then
there he goes, pulls out.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a big flank, but wow, this is an interesting engagement.
Yeah, I don't know if I was
Ryan's going to come out on top here.
Yeah, I think it might be kid number 5, but
yeah, he's a good kid. He's just got the defender's advantage here is the main thing. The concave was good, but it wasn't that significant. It was just more roaches.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm really surprised Soundwave stuck around and took that fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was probably a bad decision because
up until here, I was making really good decisions, but that was just a bad fight to take. I don't really.
Yeah, I wouldn't have necessarily taken that.
When his upgrade was like 10 seconds for finishing.
Yeah.
Ooh, and now we have the Roach Burrow movement coming out.
Yep, Roach Burrow.
And yep,
spotted by the Overseer, luckily.
He does just have more roaches right now, though. He can just go for it.
I mean, he could just push. Oh no, it doesn't look like he can outright kill him with this, but
probably not. Defender's advantage is good, and there's also the upgrade advantage.
Yep.
But he should be feeling pretty comfortable to do whatever he wants here. We'll have to see what that is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, as kid number 5, do you expand behind this, or?
Yeah, he is taking a 4th behind.
There it is. There's a 4th.
But basically, that's just for when your main runs out. Like,
here we go. Here are these 3 roaches again.
You never want more than a 3 base economy. But yeah, nice little run by here. But there is a spine to deal with it, so it shouldn't do too much damage. And also in the other guy's base too. They're both doing exactly the same thing here with their run base.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess the difference for Soundwave is that he has that spine. Whereas these roaches have got a fair few kills on them, not a whole lot.
Ryan actually sent his whole army to deal with that. Soundwave didn't really take advantage of it though, so that's a...
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like he might have been able to get a run by into the main at the same time.
That would be pretty good.
He needs to leave now though. There are way too many roaches here
to fight. No, he needs to leave. Oh, he doesn't have Burrow either, which is...
Yep.
Anyway, let's just say
there were a bunch of roaches from Ryan all over the map, and they're still being annoying, just burrowing and moving. And because Jadron doesn't have overseers everywhere, this is kind of annoying for him.
Yeah, I mean, well,
and the main army's coming across the map. This is looking pretty scary for Soundwave. He's now down 20 supply. He hasn't replenished his units count yet.
Yeah, this looks like it could end up going kid number 5's way. This fight here at the entrance, but he does.
He actually split off a lot of roaches to harass here. I don't really like that decision. Like, it's going to get a little bit done, but not much. And I feel like if they were in the main fight, he could have just straight up taken that fight.
Yeah, it seems more like he could have straight up. And now he basically loses these for free. Well, I mean, he killed the spine crawler.
Well, there's no detection, but...
Yep.
Yeah, so Ryan's going to be as annoying as possible with these. And meanwhile, he gets the concave at the front.
Yep.
Soundwave does do the correct thing and moves into it to get all his roaches attacking. And I think he'll be able to hold here, but things are looking very good for number 5 if you look at the supply counts. Like that drone advantage, the 10 drone advantage has just paid off in spades.
Yep.
He's got the ability to resupply, and Soundwave just doesn't. And here come the drones to fight.
Yep.
That's
well, yeah. When you're pulling the drones, you know
Yeah.
in a little bit of trouble. And
So this is just a complete BM move from Soundwave. I can't believe. Like, he
yeah.
should just leave the game. And there's the
There
man
you
of
go.
dance.
There's the good game.
Ryan
And
Sermon.
yeah, but that was good. I mean, I think that engagement earlier straight up lost it for Soundwave, but because he was kind of equalizing up until he took that fight.
Um, Something like that. I think it was really just the drone advantage. Like
Yeah.
Soundwave was at like 7 to 10 drones behind throughout the whole mid game, and if you're gonna do that, you have to take amazing fights to make it work.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like you have to have absolutely 200 supply of roaches, and you have to go and smash their face in, and you have to use it to your advantage. Because if you don't, then that's what happens. If you trade evenly, the guy with more money wins. Like it's pretty
Yes.
simple.
It's basic economics.
Yep.
But I don't know. I mean, you'd be amazed at like how much of macroeconomics I actually learned from StarCraft.
It's the only place I learn anything really.
Really?
Yeah.
So you learned all of your curve smoothing stuff from StarCraft?
Yeah. What do you think I did for 4 years during undergrad?
Oh, fair enough.
Played StarCraft.
I already knew that though. But except you played StarCraft in Melbourne, which is much cooler than playing it in Canberra.
Yeah, that's very true. It is the esports capital. Anyway,
Yep. So who's up next? It looks like some person and another person. Interestingly enough.
I'd say Azure is probably ETL's biggest card here.
Ah, okay.
He's been having some pretty impressive performances online recently. Yeah, I mean, he's the only player I see really having a chance to take this down, but it's still going to be tough. Kid has a pretty
Okay,
strong
fair.
lineup. I'm not sure if Az is playing today, but Az is pretty good when he's practicing. I'm not sure if he is.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, like, have you seen him around on ladder or?
Well, I haven't really been playing ladder, but no.
Fair enough, fair enough. No, I know you've been playing Counter-Strike. I saw you.
Yeah,
Don't try to lie.
you've got to prioritize things. You got to keep the passion
Yeah,
going.
fair enough. I mean, never mind your PhD.
I've actually been doing some of that recently too.
Yeah, I know. I heard you told me you were numbering all of the numbers, and now there's none left for anyone else.
It's weird actually doing work and writing things. Normally I
Yeah.
just stare at a whiteboard all day and go, huh, this makes no sense.
And think about the
Think about how
numbers.
things make no sense. But now I'm writing about things that sort of make sense. Anyway, we have a lobby, I believe, so hopefully
Ah, excellent.
we will soon have a game.
Let's potentially. Can I join off? Yep, there we go. Cool.
And we have Varney Research Station, and it is Az. Nice.
Ah, wow. Okay. Oh no, I remember Az.
Yeah, Az is old school.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
Yeah, pretty much for the entirety of StarCraft 2 he's been in
Yeah, like
the CC.
I know him from the old days, but
Yep.
yep, old boys. But but yeah, so and he was a very he was a much better Protoss than I ever was.
That's pretty
Even
impressive, right?
well, I was Masters at one stage, all right?
Wow.
Hey, whatever, all right?
Hey man, if Masters League exists, it wasn't old boys enough.
All right, fair enough. Well, I was Diamond.
Ah, yes.
But I mean, I guess that was with Protoss, and I only ever learned how to 4-gate, but fortunately for me, that was enough.
That was a good build in the at a certain point in time, yeah.
4-gate, good strategy. But I did put a lot of effort into learning them, though, and I did know how to 1-gate expand versus Terran, so...
That's kind of useful.
Yeah. But I mean, like, beyond that, I was kind of just bad.
But yeah, Az is he's a player who I don't know, he comes back every now and again and does reasonably well. We'll have
Okay.
to see what he's got for us today. I think it really comes down to whether he's been playing a lot. Which I don't
Yeah.
really know.
But I mean, like, we know he has the mechanics, and we know he has the brains at least, but
Sure.
I guess it's just the practice, yeah, like you were saying.
But yeah, I'm not sure. This map is, I think, pretty fair for this matchup overall.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
both
know, like,
Zergs and Protoss seem to be happy to play on it.
yeah, I remember a while ago there was one like this, but it had the really tight chokes, and a lot of people complained that the force fields were too strong, but
Yeah, I think this map's fine. Like there are some chokes that are somewhat tight, but they're not too bad. It's no,
yeah, exactly. There we go.
it's no Cloud Kingdom.
Oh, and here we go. the minimalistic U2 defense. That's
Yes, I like that out of Az.
I really like that.
Just
Minimal effort.
save all your actions.
Yep.
For later.
For the spam.
And like the U2 is actually just as effective as typing GLHF back. Like it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, like I don't know why you
less keystrokes. Yeah. It's pretty pro. Anyway, it looks like we're gonna have a 1 gate out of Az. Pretty normal stuff.
Yep.
Not getting too greedy, which is kind of questionable actually. I would kind of like I reckon Nexus Gate is a decent move to make here, but you know Ryan has been known to occasionally get a bit aggressive, so maybe this is a good idea. And a 15 pull out of number 5 here.
What's the standard ZVP build? I mean,
my standard is just 3 hatch every game, but
okay.
Like it's usually hatch first is more common than pull first these days. This is just a super safe play, really.
Oh, okay. Because I figured like a lot of the time, most of the Protosses will, they'll forge fast expand and they'll, try to cannon off your second and
yeah.
It's kind of, and it's funny that that's actually become kind of like thoroughly worked out. Like,
yeah, you can deal with that with hatch first plays. It's just a bit harder.
Yeah, I figured all you have to do is just run off and grab your third, and like as a
yeah. So you can either deny it with drones, or you can just cancel the hatch and make more bases elsewhere, right?
Yeah.
And if you already made 2 hatcheries before you pull, and only 1 gets cannon, then you're pretty much just ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, and even if they kind of, they can, but I mean, and if they overcommit, like you basically look at how many cannons they will be like, okay, cool, free win, like.
But I feel like Ryan's pull first here was he's just saying, I can beat Az. Like, if it goes to a macro game, he is really convinced he's going to win.
Okay.
So, he's just trying to open up, make sure he doesn't lose to something like a 2-game, basically.
Okay, well, I was very impressed with his macro in the last match, so... Well, we'll see if that's true. But, I mean, it's clearly sort of what he's comfortable with, so...
in a little bit of trouble. I'm not sure it's going to get away. You can see Az pronoed out the Stalker there. So
yep.
He is going to get this Overlord, so that's a nice little pickup.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess it's just one of those nice little annoying things, but
yeah.
Okay,
Link does get into the main to scout, and he's going to see this Twilight Council, which, by the way, I haven't mentioned yet, is not quite standard.
That's okay. So what do you reckon?
Just in case you didn't know that.
Yep, the 1-base Blink play is the new meta, but
what is this? Onaga Caverns? I mean, that was a thing in this matchup. But okay. I don't see it being that. I think it was meant to be DT, but after it being scouted, I don't know if it's going to go through with it. He does make up to 3 gates, and there's the DT shrine.
And there's the DT. Yep.
He's just going to do it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, we'll see if it works. I mean, he has cut probes as well. It looks like some kind of an all-in. But...
Oh yeah, he's not expanding, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he could, but I doubt it.
Okay, so he's... I mean, do you bring these guys down to protect your probe? Is that the...
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They're also just some pressure, because, I mean, I guess he's expecting a very economic build out of his opponent. But
okay.
I don't understand why he's still going for this, to be honest. Like.
Yeah, I mean, you could have...
I probably would have just,
done a
let
blink
the Twilight finish properly and just make a Nexus and get Blink or something. Like,
okay.
Maybe go for a 2-base Blink play later, but...
Well, this Overlord is like, I mean, if he doesn't know it's DTs already, in about a second.
Oh, yeah, but yeah. Like, he should be ready for DTs. Surprisingly, he hasn't actually started Spore Calls or a lair yet.
Yes.
And now's the timing when he really needs to be making them, or he's just going to lose... lose significant things to DTs, so...
Yep.
He does clean up a pylon, but there's another one that is still up. And if he might actually be, like, relying on killing the pylons.
Okay.
There's the Spore Crawlers
okay, yep, there they go.
They should be just in time. It's going to be close.
Yep. Well, yeah, it looks like these... Well, I mean, even... I don't know, I mean, you would need to get a lot of damage done with these DTs to equalize.
Absolutely, yeah. A 1-base DT against a 3-base Zerg, you got to do real damage. And the Lings do come home, the Spore Crawler finishes, there's a spine in the natural.
Yep, that was perfect. This has been totally shut down.
Yeah, and he doesn't get the surround, so Az does escape with that DT. And the one in the main is going to get some drone kills.
Oh, yep, there we go.
It's got 2 so far, but I don't think it's enough.
No, that's... okay, so he's got to run in here and discover there's actually... Oh no, he can clean up these drones.
Yeah, this DT is going to be annoying unless it gets surrounded, which it doesn't quite get surrounded in range of the Spore there. So nice control from Az.
Yeah, that was quite nice. I mean,
he's even on workers now. Ryan made a lot of Lings there, probably more than he needed.
Yeah, it does seem like he kind of maybe overreacted
But
to the DT threat.
maybe a little bit, to be honest. Like he's still ahead by
I
a
know
significant
he's
margin.
still
The three hatch
far.
lava production is pretty insane.
Yeah, fair enough.
So he's gonna have loads of drones. Wow. Okay. High Templar archives coming out for as.
That is a very interesting transition.
I actually don't like. This is for Archons, like,
Oh, I
but
see.
it's like so not worth it to build this extra building when you have the DT
Ye-
shrine. Like, it is more efficient to get the Templar archives if you're going to be going Archon Zealot, just because they cost so much less on minerals
Ah, yep.
to make them via the High Templar. But it seems really strange to be doing it off 2 bases and 3 gates. Like,
Yes. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, like if you're as like you must know that you're behind, and maybe he's just trying something like anything that would.
yes, I don't know what this something is though. I don't understand this
Yes,
something.
you don't know if the something is necessarily good, but
I really haven't. Yeah, no idea what's going on. These two DTs were being very annoying, walling off the ramp there, but they are going to get
yeah.
done now. The overseas
Okay.
zone.
Ah, yep, yep, yep. Okay, so I was like, nope, DTs have to go home now.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is a
want them.
strange game.
This is a very
No,
peculiar
it's
game.
Storm. As it is going 2 base Storm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if Ryan makes only Lings, this is okay, I guess. But there
Okay.
are roaches now coming out.
Ah, yes. That's less than ideal, let's just say. But this wall off in the ramp is actually quite
Yeah,
good.
I like.
Like he's not going to get in with this and kill him straight up, at least.
Yeah, as is going to hold, but I mean, as a 2 base Protoss against a 3 base Zerg, you want to be doing more than holding.
Yeah, you want to be attacking and you want to be
Yeah.
obviously pressuring, and because I mean, like if you're kid number 5, you know that you can just sit back and basically drone behind this because he can't pressure you in any way.
Yeah. I guess we're going to see a bunch of gates come down and a 2 base Storm, Archon, Zealot all in.
Okay.
But it's. I don't know. I give this a very small chance of working. All the next Ed needs to do is just max out on roaches.
Yeah. And it looks like he will actually be able to do that very, very easily.
He's pretty good at pressing the R button, yeah.
Yeah. I can hold down my R button. How good is that?
Wow, such APM.
I know. Wow. Such StarCraft.
Yep.
Up and here's the
Interestingly, Ryan's
changeling.
actually behind on workers still.
That's very fascinating. Okay, so here's the changeling, and of course, as sees it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does see. Obviously, the overseer now sees all these gates. He knows what's
Yeah.
coming. He knows what's coming.
Yeah, I expect he's also extremely confused seeing the Templar archive. But
Yes, as you rightly would be.
yeah, but it's like Archon Zealot, what do you make to beat that? You make roaches, and then if he mixes in Storm, then you have to add. Oh wait, you just make roaches still. Like I just don't understand this tech choice because it doesn't actually. I don't feel like it increases odds against anything.
No, it's a strange play to do from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said from behind. But okay. More High Templar, of course. And he's really banking minerals.
Yeah, well, he's going to be able to spend it pretty soon. He's actually expanding. I like this better than attacking.
Same.
It's super late, but the attack's never going to work, so.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually, like, if you look at the economy, Brian's only just got up to 58 drones. He was sitting on like 45 for a long time, so.
Yeah, I wonder if
If Az can hold off the roach aggression, which is
Yeah,
surely going
he-
to come when now that Ryan realizes that he's not getting all in.
yeah.
If
Oh,
he can
and he
hold
does. Yep.
this,
He's
Az
like, "There's
might
the
be able to win this
expansion."
game, but I don't think he can hold this ever. Like, he's going to
Yeah,
have
that's.
a bunch of storms, but there's nothing to counter the roaches. It's like,
Yep.
like the only way I see him holding this is if he warps in DTs and snipes the overseer.
Yeah.
And there's only one overseer coming, and it's lagging behind, so DTs could be
That's-
useful.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
like, there's. Do you remember that old Brewball build where you would just go Corsair DT?
Oh god, yeah, the BC build.
Ah,
good
that was
shit, man.
that was so much fun. But
But yeah, this is
okay,
kind
so-
of over.
Yep, that was very, very, very handily cleaned up by kid number 5. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yep, and there's the GG.
And that's what happens when you try and go one base DT.
Yep. Take note, Protosses. But alright, there we go.
Anyway, ETL is well on their way to 0-4, so
Yep.
hope everyone's enjoying it so far.
I know I am. I mean, it's ammunition, really. Like, I love, it's always fun to, poke fun at the ETL boys.
Or anyone.
Just anybody
I
in
would
general.
if they won, that would be pretty good too, because then we get to poke fun at David. That's always good.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
And
But that's
Wally would quit again. That's always good. You know, there's a lot of good things that come out of anyone losing,
okay.
really.
Well, I guess like we can kind of sum it up like this: no matter who wins, we win.
Exactly. That's a good way of summing it up.
Here we go.
All right, so I guess Nextwang and Azure are the last two players for ETL. I'm not sure who they send here. Maybe they send Nextwang and try and just get a, like a ZVZ silly game win, because that can happen sometimes.
Yeah,
Just
that is
hope
actually.
hope that Ryan slips up and you slip through a wall or something. But I feel like Azure's gonna, if they're gonna win this game, Azure's gonna be the real comeback machine.
Hope that Yeah, well, actually, that's true. And Azure, he is from what I've seen, he's a very strong player. But
Yeah, but I don't think he's taking down 4 kids strong.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
pretty tough.
Well, you never know, but I also doubt that. I mean, it's just statistically unlikely. Let's just say.
Yeah.
What is Tich? So why is Avalo here? I mean, did he get bored of NA or?
Yeah, it's real Avalo. I think he got banned. He got banned from all the WCS chats.
Oh, okay.
So now
he's trawling C chats for places to
Yep.
complain about balance.
Yeah, I do like his clan as well.
MGen.
MGen.
That's my favorite clan. I remember back in the day, they were a very strong clan.
Yes.
Such players as Liggett and Master. It was very, very good clan. But
lobby. I think we have a lobby.
Ooh,
Maybe.
Yep, legit Avalo, of course.
Wow, I'm just like throwing shit everywhere here. Production quality is amazing.
I'm just eating pods. Like, I don't care about anything.
It's a good strat. Alright, we have a game. It is gonna be Snexwang.
Ooh. That's one of my favorite. Oh, okay, so it is a little bit of ZVZ silliness, like you're saying. If I did know better, I think that they were listening to the stream and stealing a strategy.
Definitely cheating, yeah.
Stream cheaters, please. ETL. Stop hacking.
But yeah, I think this is a long shot.
Yeah.
Snexwang's alright, but Ryan is pretty solid.
Yes. But I mean, you never know. It's Zerg vs Zerg, so
it is Zerg vs Zerg.
Anything could happen, and one of those anythings is a 9 pull. So
yeah, I don't think Ryan's gonna lose to a 9 pull though. To be honest, I expect him to go pull first again.
We have been seeing him pull first every match. So.
Yeah, and why not? Like, he's better than everyone.
Yeah,
that's probably
enough.
What he's thinking. It's just like, I'm just gonna play it slow and win.
Yep. So, well, I mean, I guess that's the comfort of knowing that you're better than everyone is just you can play safe and you won't lose.
But yeah, I'm expecting maybe something like a greedy hatch gas pull into a Ling Bane all in, something like that from Snexwang, because that's the kind of build that I think it's easy to screw up the defense against.
Yeah, fair enough.
Whereas if you just go for a 9 pull, like against a 15 pull, you just even the 15 pull play doesn't even need good micro to hold that kind of thing usually.
Okay. So you
there's not that much room for mistake, I guess.
Okay, I understand.
But we do actually have a 9 pull coming out from Ryan.
Oh.
And this is also a decent decision. Like, if it depends what kind of 9 pull it is, but this is basically saying, even if you 15 pull, I think I can still come out even in the mid game.
Yes.
Right, and I agree with that. Like, it's not that hard to do.
Yeah. And it is, I know, it is a little bit of mind games too. I mean, you've seen him 15 pull every game so far, so...
And I think that, like, the greedy 15 hatch is a definite possibility from Snexwang here. Alright. Snexwang confirmed stream sniping.
Confirmed, please, Snexwang, stop hacking.
Yeah, please DQ.
Yeah. It's okay.
Like, look how many letters he just wasted there. It's...
Yeah, I know. Really, he's...
Like, that's the sign of an amateur, really.
The overcommitting is real.
Here comes the decision. Oh, it is a 15 pull from Snexwang. That's a good start. He's
okay.
definitely listening to the stream.
Oh, and it looks like his opponent. It was only a fake 9 pull. He's actually expanding behind this.
It is gonna. He is gonna expand behind it, but there are real lings.
No, no, there aren't. There's no lings coming. Snakeswang doesn't need to worry at all.
Yeah.
But anyway,
he can have the cheating man. He's still gonna lose.
Yep.
Snakeswang, he went 15 pull 15 hatch, but then he made another drone. I don't understand this.
It's called
It's called bad. Like
yeah.
like if you want to make the extra drone, you make the extra drone before the hatchery.
No, okay.
The whole point of making the 15 hatchery after 15 pull is that you make a 14 overlord and you save up for lings.
Oh, right. I know. I understand.
So after doing that, this 9 pull actually has a decent chance of cancelling the hatchery. Like Snakeswang's going to have to pull a few drones, like quite a few drones
Yeah,
to
it
deal
looks
with
like
this.
he can. Yeah, it looks like he might force the cancel here.
Yeah, and if Ryan gets the cancel, he doesn't need to kill anything. That's enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, he can easily equalize after that.
He's actually not expanding
like
behind it. I was just misdirecting, apparently. It's,
okay, fair enough. Yep.
Whoa,
So
I
now,
don't like him taking this fight though.
Commentator mind games. But yeah, that was a strange. Like, I mean, you could have just.
He got 2 drones.
Like
2 drones is enough, actually. That was fine.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so still with the pressure, which is good.
Yeah, and behind this is going for the speed, and he will get a Baneling Nest soon and go for a 1 base Ling Bane follow up.
Ah, excellent. My favorite play.
Yeah, and after forcing the killing 2 drones and forcing a bunch more off the line for a while, I think he's in a pretty solid position here.
Yeah, he seems to be doing pretty well.
Like he's ahead 3 drones, and he's also got the the tech on his side. The question is, yeah, how much is Snakeswang going to commit to defense, and how well is he going to micro the defense?
Yeah.
Because obviously the natural hatchery is a significant advantage here, and if he holds, even with a slightly lower drone count, he's still in a good spot. So.
Yep.
It's going to come down to the defense. The spine crawl is obviously a good first step. He really needs more queens though. Only 2 queens is.
I mean, how many queens? Like as a rule of thumb, like how many do you need to hold the 1 base Sling Bane?
This is enough if he controls right.
Oh, okay.
As long as he has both queens in the natural.
Okay, I understand.
And yeah, he starts another one in his main, so he's going to keep these 2 in the net. So this is good.
Yep.
And we do see Ryan is going to expand behind this, which makes sense. Like.
Yep.
It's pretty unlikely he's going to get like a clean kill here. He might do some damage.
Yeah.
He's super lucky he'll kill the hatchery, but unlikely. He'll probably get a couple of drones and just force some units out of Snakeswang.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess that's the kind of the most you can expect in this situation. And I mean, so who do you reckon is ahead at this stage?
I'd kind of give a slight advantage to Snakeswang, I think. Like.
Okay.
This expansion is significantly ahead, and he does have more income at the moment. But he needs to be efficient in this defense. He can't go losing drones. He can't go making lings. Like, he needs to still be droning right now.
Looks like it's going to come down to how he controls those Banelings, and it looks like they're going to...
Big Bane hits, but only 1 drone goes down.
Yep. Okay, so it looks like Snakeswang did manage to hold that fairly...
That was a solid defense, and he did not
Yeah.
overreact either. He's still droning. This is good.
Yep.
I like Snake Punk's position.
Yeah, I think he actually dealt with that pressure really well. And all right, so here we
He's
go.
now moving out with slow links to hunt speed links.
Yep, good strategy.
It's always a bit ambitious. Just hope your opponent's AFK. And these links are going to run in and try and get some scouting. He does see that Evo chamber.
Anyway, what you do is you actually just you attach some kind of thing to your Ethernet cable and hope that this game has ping correction, which it doesn't. And then just go around and attack all of the opponent's lings, and then like turn the thing off, and then suddenly all their lings are dead.
Yeah, the old lag hacks.
Good strategy.
But yeah, both players are just going to go into this, normal +1 roach speed style.
Yep. Yeah, I think with kid number 5 at a slight disadvantage.
The drone counts have actually evened up.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I think this is now a very even game. Like the upgrade's going to be slightly ahead for Snakeswang, but then again, Ryan has the advantage of having link speed, which could come in handy.
Ah, yes.
So I don't think either player has a big advantage here.
Okay, fair enough. So we're seeing it even out into a nice game, and cool. And it looks like it is. Oh, yep. There we go.
Snakeswang actually going to be able to deny this through with slow lings though.
Those lings actually just ran right past the
Yeah, and in fact they're just going to go into the main.
They're just going to run in and be like, well, whatever. We might be slow lings.
Who needs link speed, man?
We can still harass.
I mean, yeah, they just got a full scout off.
Yeah.
Not bad. He could have got a drone there if he focus fired, didn't.
Yeah, but... Yeah. Oh, well. Yep, and there's that third.
Yeah, both players taking the third. This is pretty much as expected. Neither of them, can really kill their opponent. There's so much
Yeah,
defender's advantage with Roach versus Roach that it's just never going to happen.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, is the idea with Roach versus Roach that you eventually, like, you both push out to, like, the middle of the map and you just only engage there, or what?
Um, it depends how you want to play it out. Sometimes one player will be in a more defensive stance. Often
Ah,
that's
okay.
someone going Hydras or
I
Infestors
see.
against an aggressive player who's going Banelings.
Oh, yep, I understand.
But when it's pure Roach, it's normally both players sort of jostling for position, trying to catch their opponent out of position in the middle of the map. And so
So,
they'll have little squads of Roaches all over the place, that kind of thing.
let's say if you did in fact have the like, let's say that you had the aggressive advantage, how do you play it out? Like,
The aggressive. What do you mean?
let's say that you were the one who had the sort of attacking, like you weren't going for Hydra as well.
Oh right, you make a bunch of speed banes and then you go smash their face in.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
That's pretty much how that strategy works. Anyway, we
Good
do have a
strat.
nice drone lead for Ryan here that he's managed to squeeze out.
Yep.
Snakeswang has a big army lead though, a lot more
Yes.
roaches. So it's going to come down to whether he can exploit that right now. And
Yep,
he's moving
and,
across the map. But
Oh, and
he
he
was
is going to
losing these
lose.
four for free.
Yeah, he's just going to lose those for free.
That's really, yeah, that's not great.
No.
'Cause that means that basically he's not going to be able to do any damage with these units that he's made.
Yeah, exactly.
And
And,
that's a big deal, the 6 drones. He is splitting them up, so he's going to try and get some run-bys happening, but Ryan already has 3 drones at his natural. He's bringing the rest of them back.
but I don't know, like a run by is the thing when you have a straight up army advantage, and then you
He
can
doesn't
just...
anymore. Like,
Oh yeah.
I think this is a good play at this point. Like, this
Oh,
is
okay,
making
fair
something happen.
Okay, so he has killed off
He's
a
not-
fair few drones at this third.
He's not macroing behind it at all, though.
No, which is questionable.
So he
So-
kills 15 drones so far, which is good. And it does, like, put him ahead on drones now, but
Yep.
of course it means that the army advantage swings massively in Ryan's favor now, and he can now
Yep.
be pressuring across the map while
And he's
droning.
okay,
So
and there we go.
This
So he's
seesaw of pressure.
so he's still running these.
Yeah, Ryan's actually
Roaches
kind
in
of
now.
not dealing with this very well. He's had units chasing
Yeah.
small groups with his whole army, basically.
Yeah,
So he's
it's-
getting more and more drone damage.
And this, I feel if he can kind of stabilize behind this, he's actually in a very good position.
Yeah, well, he's now massively up on econ. Like, if Snakeswang doesn't take damage from Ryan's counter pressure right now, then
Yep.
he's in a pretty good spot.
Well, even if he takes like not that much damage, I think it's
Yeah, and it looks like Ryan's just not moving up.
that's
I don't understand this. Like, he's killed. He's
yeah. I
lost
mean,
so many drones and cleaned up so many harassing units that I feel like he
yeah,
needs
he's
to go for counter pressure.
he's got to know he has the army advantage at this stage. Like,
Yeah. Alright, he moves out now, but it's not like he was waiting for anything to finish. It's quite
Yeah.
strange. He might be hitting the +2 timing, but I feel like it's going to be too late. I feel like Snakeswang's going to have time to capitalize on his income.
okay, yeah, it looks like he is just gonna wait around at this watchtower for the +2.
I don't like this. Like, he's been making half roaches, half drones since that pressure was happening. Which means that he
Yeah.
still hasn't caught up on drones, but he also doesn't really have a better army.
Oh wow! And he's
wow,
just gonna come
Snakeswang's
out
just going for it.
and fight at this. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, he
This
does
is-
have
this
the
is- yeah, he's got the
+2
upgrade
missile
advantage,
attacks,
and that's
like,
a big deal, yeah. +2
Yeah.
against +1 is a big advantage, and yeah, Ryan has to run. This is looking really good for Snakeswang.
Yep. And this next one, yep, just
He just needs to
pushing
take his
all the way
gas.
back to his base, and in come the Banes at the third, and not a lot gets done.
Yeah, I don't think he killed more than 1 drone with that.
Yep.
Not the
Oh,
best.
and this is if you're Snake Swang, I mean, this is an interesting choice to take this fight. Like,
Yeah, that was a little overeager. Not a big
Yeah.
deal.
yeah, but I mean, like, he can still run back and then defend his advantage, but
Yeah. And Ryan is squeezing out more drones now, so he's going to get back into an even position, I think.
yeah, 51.
Snakeswang just hasn't been controlling his macro very well throughout this. Like, he's had opportunities to get a good lead here. He's
Yeah,
just banking all this minerals. He hasn't taken gas when he needs it, and he just hasn't been
Yeah.
able to spend this money on anything.
yeah, he has. Yeah, I actually just noticed his
He's also
massive.
got,
bank,
yeah,
but-
his massive energy bank on the queen, so the injects aren't great.
yeah.
So I feel like that's what's letting him down this game.
Okay, so you mean the injects kind of like he might have had a chance to get a pretty significant drone?
Yeah, like I feel like behind all that multitasking he was doing, if he had been also paying attention to his main base, he would have had some like solid army lead at certain
Okay.
points. But as it is, like not so much. And Ryan sort of recovered by now.
Yeah. I mean, he still has a 10 drone lead from the look of things, but
Actually, yeah, he went up to 67. That's a lot of drones.
yeah.
It's actually maybe more than you want, unless you're teching, which is not, which is kind of strange.
Yeah.
Like, I would expect to see at least a Hydro Den, probably Infestation Pit with that drone count, and some Spines coming down. Because
Uh,
that's a 10 drone lead means a 5 Roach deficit,
yes.
and that can actually be, a big decider once both players max out.
Yeah, well, yeah. And
He's also
that's...
still not spending his money. Like, I don't know if he's waiting for Hydras, but he needs to just be making Roaches.
Yeah,
He doesn't
he's...
have the gas count to afford these Hydras properly at this
Yeah,
stage.
and number 5, he has quite a significant supply lead, but I mean, we also kind of ignored the fact that they've both taken their fourths, except that
Oh yeah, it's
number 5's is at the gold. But
yeah.
all right, so he pokes up, sees the concave, and decides no.
But Snakesbane, wow, he just saved up for Hydras.
Yep.
I mean, I think it's going to pay off just because Ryan is not going to attack until he's maxed.
Yeah.
But it's going to be pretty close. Like, these Hydras are about to hatch, and these Roaches are now grouping up for the attack.
Yep.
Is he going to go for it though? I don't think he is.
I don't think he's going to push up into the concave to be honest, but he might swing around and try to hit this
I
third.
feel like he could have just gone for it, but he's going to go for the rocks instead.
I think he also could have gone for it, but there's that little bit of intimidation where you're
it's always... It's the worst feeling in the world when you try it and it fails. You're like, well, why the hell did I do that? Now he's going for it through this avenue instead.
Oh, here we go. And yep, so he does push out,
He
and
gets
he does
okay position. Like, this concave isn't a big deal at all. And wow, these Hydras do not have much of a buffer.
No, they're just gonna get cleaned up. He didn't micro those at all.
Yeah, this is why saving up to make a bunch of Hydras is not a great idea.
No.
The Spines are like his savior here, but I don't even know if they're going to be enough.
I don't like honestly. I don't think they are.
He can probably just go and kill the third. In fact, he can just kill the Spines.
I think number 5 probably takes this. I mean, if he doesn't just straight up kill him here, it will inevitably happen in the future. And he has got his gold base behind this, so...
Yeah. So, this is what happens when you don't make Roaches for long enough.
Yep. Or just misinjects.
Yeah, but he was also just banking lava to make Hydras.
Yeah, that's
You don't want that many Hydras. Like, when your Hydrogen finishes, you maybe want to mix in 5, 10 at the most. Going for 15 Hydras when you're, like, sitting around not maxed on Roaches, it's kind of silly if you ask me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Like, is there a golden Roach to Hydra ratio, or?
Honestly, I think it's like 1 Hydra for every 3 Roaches. Maybe 1 to 2. It depends on positioning, that kind of thing. Like, if you can maintain a solid concave and your opponent can't push through your army, basically, then Hydras are good.
Okay.
But we saw in that situation, like, he had a concave, but it wasn't like a solid concave, it was a really loose one. So Ryan was just able to smash straight through and get to the Hydras. And if the Hydras are taking Roach fire at the start of the fight, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Like, they have to be protected.
Yeah. Well, I kind of feel like I figured he would actually place them up sort of by his third instead of he kind of had them off to the right, and the majority of his. I'm okay.
Don't die. Don't die until we finish the cast, please.
I really have to quit smoking.
Anyway, it's now 3-0. It's all on Azure. Can he pull the reverse all kill?
I reckon he will.
Whoa. What odds are you offering on that?
I will buy you. I'll buy you food at Asian Noodle House.
That's not an odds.
Here it is. That's odds. That's maths.
Alright, so if I win the bet, you buy me food, and otherwise you buy me food. That's what I'm getting from this. I'll take it.
Yep. I'll buy you food, or alternatively, I'll buy you food.
That's a good deal.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Wow,
Chase is throwing out the BM in the chat.
Yep. No, he's not Chase. That's legit Avalo.
Oh, sorry, real Avalo, I mean.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know why you would even say that it was Chase. Like, what's
Yeah, I know, it's complete slander. Poor Chase.
Yeah. I would never.
Most sincere apologies.
Yep. I mean, really, you'd never really want to associate yourself with. I thought you beat Avalo at one stage, or maybe that was someone else.
Everyone's beat Avalo.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just like everyone's lost to Lobo. That's how it works. It always happens once.
At least.
And yeah, with the beating Avalo, it normally happens quite often, actually.
Yeah, fair enough.
For most people.
I don't know. I mean,
But of course, they're all map hackers.
Yeah, naturally. I mean, I never even beat Avalo, but I mean, if I was to beat him, I would be a map hacker.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what do we have? Yep. So Azure's going to go eat.
What?
Caster's talking shit on VTV.
Oh
Avalo,
man.
sorry, but your weird cluster of ghosts and mech versus Protoss won't work. Why does Del Rey want to know who I am? I mean, what's his problem? Del Rey, you want to fight?
Yeah, I want to fight.
Yeah. You'll win, and
At
so
most things.
you will win whether or not it is a physical or a StarCraft fight. Pretty much in whatever realm you choose, you'll win. But I still have to challenge you to a fight in order to appear to be tough.
Good shit.
Yeah, no, it's legit. I mean, that's a good strategy in life.
All right.
I've heard picking fights really gets you ahead.
So at this point, the big tension is whether Azure is going to lose or whether ETL are going to send someone else to lose. What do you reckon?
I reckon that I'm gonna join, and then I'll win it for everyone.
That would be quite a twist.
Yeah, Lana Del Rey is the bomb.
Being in like the casting call while playing is a pretty decent advantage, I've got to say.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I mean, like, I'll also be watching the stream, of course, and commenting on the stream while I'll be commenting on my own play and then someone else's play.
Yeah, of course. You just alt tab. Wow, what a retard. This guy
Yeah.
has no idea, no skill.
Yep. No
Joke
skill.
race.
GG. OMG.
Yep.
Everyone wants to know who I am. Why do they keep asking?
It's because you're so mysterious,
I'm so
alluring.
mysterious. Guys, so mysterious.
You're the Betrayer Slayer, right? I'm pretty sure that's your official name.
Oh yes, yes. That's my claim to fame. I once beat Pet. Once. On the ladder when he wasn't very good.
Yeah.
That should give you a clue as to how old I am as well.
What?
Well, because Pet's been good for ages.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it tells you how long you've been playing StarCraft.
Yeah,
Tells,
kind of like
or is it
I
like you
don't know.
must be at least this tall to beat the pet?
I must be at least this old to beat Pet. Not gonna lie, it sounds a bit like Eros. It's true. It's true.
Confirmed, Eros. You are the god of love, right?
Yeah. God of butt love. God.
Yeah, you got the butts in there. All right.
Well, naturally, but all right. So I guess as you're having food, I'm also gonna have food because
Really? Is he really eating? Like
well, I mean, I
now
was
that it's
eating,
his turn?
and like you'd think that I'd learn. I actually choked on the food I was eating before, but
All right.
I actually don't learn
All right. So I
because
guess yeah, we've got like five minutes while he's eating.
you know what we should talk about?
What should we talk about?
We should talk about how Azia's gonna come back and do like a full backflip reverse kill stab.
A full 360 double backflip, kick
Yep.
spin, ollie flip,
Yep.
reverse backstab.
He
Full
will
kill
he will be using
is the
both
term
of
you're
his
looking for.
feet and both of his hands on four keyboards and controlling the mouse with his face.
I look forward to it. If only we
I
had
mean,
player cams.
yeah, if well, I mean that would, but I mean, on the other hand, I don't think people are ready to see that. Like,
The world's just not ready for that.
yeah, I mean, like it was like my idea about like you could, you wouldn't have to do your laundry as often if you just wore your underpants on top of your normal pants, but I tried that and nobody seemed to be really into it, so I just had to accept that I was a pioneer and just a little bit ahead of my time.
Yeah.
I mean, like, oh, here we go. Oh, no, nope, never mind.
Never mind.
Legit though, who the hell is the other caster?
People are
I
getting really
am
insistent
a
about it.
mystery. Well, you're just gonna have to wait, Lana Del Rey. I mean, I know who you are. I know your songs. I, I didn't know that you played StarCraft, but oh, here we go. I don't want it to be clear to a no. Ah, here we go. But okay. But I
What do
mean,
you
this
what do
is
you think Azure's eating?
Azure. Well, I reckon for StarCraft, it's a safe bet to say that he's drinking a mix of Red Bull and Tabasco.
Oh yum. What's that
I
one
know.
called?
It's pretty much like it's pretty much GG. Like when you do drink that though, because you actually
GG cocktail.
yeah, like you actually you speed up. Like you actually you approach the speed of light, and everything seems to be
It sounds like an
like
experience.
yeah, exactly. And you can play it at least 500 actions per second. Sol wants to know if it's me. No, of course not. It's not myself.
Why would you think that, silly people?
Everybody.
Confirmed Eros.
I am retarded. Well, no, he's right. Like, but but anyway, the point is, I want to know what Az is eating. I mean, if boarding pair. Yes,
Everyone's favorite.
dude, boarding pair is my favorite.
Everyone's favorite waterborne fruit, yeah?
Dude, that guy is a genius. Like,
That's a good name.
he has the best name in the world.
It's a pretty good name.
I mean, like, I remember, like, I casted, like, right after I casted this game, I knew he was the best. Like, I just saw his name, I'm like, boarding pair. It's perfect. Like, seriously, boarding pair, you should trademark that shit, man. Like, there's gonna be people trying to steal it. Like, you need to copyright it right now so that it's yours. What have we got here? Who's the one that casted Master's Cup with me? Steven. Resident Sleeper.
Steven.
Do
Alright, guys. We've got a bit of downtime because Azure takes forever to eat, so we're gonna need some help from the chat here.
Yep.
You
I
have to,
I need a lot of help from
everyone
the chat.
needs to donate all their money or spam Kappa.
Yep. If you guys could spam Kappa and donate all your money at the same time, that would be fantastic.
Yep.
There is a link on my Twitch page if you really do want to donate any money to me at all. There's also you can also have me donate money to you, if you so wish.
And remember to like, subscribe, and upvote.
Oh yeah, and yeah, do all of that as well.
Yeah.
And send us selfies of yourself shirtless.
Yep.
Yep. Because I need it. I need it. It's for a project.
Alright, guys. We've got a few Kappas and we've managed to get into a lobby, but
Yep.
I don't know if the game's going to start yet. It's not.
It may or may not. Oh, there's Snexwang. Hey, Snexwang. Looks like his butt was rendered. But I mean, that's fine. Everyone's butt.
I like how he says he's returned. It's a strong deception play to make us think he wasn't stream cheating.
Oh, wow.
Guys, good job with I think the quintuple Kappa is what pushes over the edge. We have a game.
That is amazing. That's the new meta. Oh, that's okay, boarding pair. You don't like. If anything, I would donate all my money to you, but I'm a student, so I have none.
Yeah, you can afford noodles.
I can afford noodles. I can afford everything, man. I have heaps of money.
Alright, well, let's stop trying to extract meaningful content from your brain and go into some StarCraft.
The only thing you'll extract from my brain is like how to be retarded and how to have no morals.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Anyway, it's ETL's last hope. Their only real hope in the first place, probably. Maybe Az just had a bad game, but I feel like Az just hasn't been playing much.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, he does play weird styles a lot, but
yeah, I don't know. Like,
it wasn't the good kind of weird. Anyway.
No, it wasn't.
Azure, I think, has a decent chance here, but Ryan is pretty much a god, so it's gonna be hard.
Fair enough. I mean, he is very nice. Okay, so what do we have? Just normal everything, because this isn't Legacy of the Void, so nothing can happen in this phase.
I don't like that change to Legacy of the Void where you start with 12 drones. That makes no sense.
Really? Well, I mean, I guess kind of it'll be very much the same thing.
Except there's no opportunity to like 9-pull.
Yeah, and you can't 888
or 888. Like it just cuts out early aggressive builds, so it's just gonna push everything back in the metagame.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's a bit
but
weird.
I mean, but I guess they have gone with more of a micro focus, so we might be seeing like exciting fights. But to be honest, though, I think it'll still.
It's weird. Yeah. It's just cutting out a huge section of the game, like a huge. What am I trying to say? A bunch of possible builds for the sake of saving 1 minute at the start of each game. I don't understand it really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I sort of.
It just means that suddenly 1111 isn't a threat anymore. Proxygate isn't really a threat anymore.
Yeah,
All these
exactly.
6 pool isn't a threat anymore, and so the standard builds are just going to be slightly greedier, and so there'll probably be dead space at the start of the game anyway.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right?
Yeah,
Like
well, exactly.
it won't be as long. Like you're not going to be able to go 3 hatch against Terran because
No.
the 12 Reaper is still going to be a threat, but
Yeah, precisely. But
it's I don't know, it's a bit weird. Anyway,
Yep.
let's stop theory crafting about
Yep.
dead game expansions and talk
Dead
about
game. Yep, we have the only build that Terran is ever allowed to do ever.
pretty much the Reaper expansion is going to happen. The question is how many Reapers is he going to make?
Is it going to be 1 or 3? Or
I
if
like
we're going to
3
get
on this map.
if we're going to get really crazy, maybe look, maybe he'll go 2. Even though that makes very little sense.
2's
but
pretty crazy.
2's pretty loony. But...
Don't go insane, man. There's the second one started.
Oh wow, maybe he's gonna go 2. Maybe he's listening and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go 2 Reaper just to mess with your heads.
Yep. If he does, that's why. Confirmed.
Yep. Naturally confirmed because that's not confirmation bias, guys.
All right, here comes the Reaper. The Lings actually run past, but they're not going to get a cancel on a natural hatchery. I mean CC, because guess what? The natural's in your main.
Yep.
Gets a couple of shots on drones, checks the gas, runs away.
Yep. Sees that everything is mostly normal, and these Lings are.
Oh wow, Ash is
says,
paying attention. Pro gamer.
Yep. Wow. Azure, please leave some attention for the rest of us. And so we have. Okay. Yep.
And the third Reaper's coming out. I like this.
Yep. 3 Reaper, my favorite.
Yeah. On the map like this, the Reapers have a fair opportunity to be really effective. Oh!
Oh, he almost gets that drone.
He's going to get it.
Oh, there we go.
Down.
Yep, he gets it.
And he's going to escape. Wow.
And he's going to... Wow, that was good.
Nice control by Azure. He almost got surrounded, but does manage to pull the drone.
Well, almost only counts
speed,
in...
speed from Ryan's pretty late. Like, that's not going to finish until almost the 7-minute mark. So
wow.
These 3 Reapers are going to have a good opportunity to try and kill a Queen, maybe kill some more drones.
Yeah, there's a real opportunity to do some damage.
There's actually only 2 Queens out. Ryan hasn't even started the 3rd Queen, which is strange.
Oh wow! So this could potentially get ugly very, very quickly.
Yeah, this Queen's in a lot of trouble. It needs its friend from the natural or it's going to die.
Yep.
Decent micro here from Azure so far.
Yep,
he needs to get this Red Reaper back though.
Yep, he needs to get it out of there.
Oh,
get out of
run.
there. Don't lose it.
Yeah, he's
don't lose
doing alright.
Yep, there we go. So
look. Lings have to come out. Like,
yep.
This is actually a decent time to making Lings though, because the speed is about to finish.
Okay, here we go. So yeah, it's just the normal 3cc that we always see.
Yeah, very standard stuff. I'm not sure whether that was better than going for drones by Azure. I feel like he could have got like 3 drones in that situation.
Yeah.
Pretty easily. So I don't know.
Oh, well, we'll see what this follow-up push does. Is he going to go Banshee?
Yep.
Banshee Hellion or?
Yep, Hellion Banshee follow-up. Your favorite.
My favorite. How did you know? How did you know?
I'm just psychic like that.
You shouldn't have.
Anyway.
Okay,
Ryan
so
did
these
make a bunch of Lings, so...
Oh, there we go. There you go.
The Reapers are very silly.
Oh, Reapers, no! Please, why?
Why would you go out without your Hellion friends? Wow, that's a pretty big deal, losing 2 Reapers for free.
The thing is, the Hellions actually were trying to go out at the same time, but the supply depot wasn't down, so they were just hanging out.
Yes.
Funny, yeah, that old one. Because pathfinding is...
Yeah, it's been the bane of many a Terran pro gamer for a long time, forgetting to lower your depot.
Yep.
See it all the time, jeez.
There we go, there it is.
Alright, so now it's going to be
stream cheating.
4 Hellion, 1 Reaper instead, which is significantly weaker.
Okay, and he's also getting Cloak, which I like, but
Yeah, Cloak's so cheap, you might as well get it these days.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a bio follow-up, we see the tech lab on the racks, so very standard stuff from Azure.
Okay, so I don't know, I mean, basically every Zerg I've seen on ladder goes the 2-base Muta now, just because of this.
It's either 2-base Muta or 2-base Roach are the popular strats at the moment, just because this kind of Reaper, Hellion, Banshee stuff is super annoying to deal with.
Yeah,
try and get the fast third. And we do see Ryan has opted for the Roach option. He's getting his Roach speed and is pumping out a bunch of Roaches. He actually hasn't started any upgrades, so this I think he's going to be very aggressive with this.
Wow.
And these Hellions are going to come in and they're going to go for some drone kills. I think they're going to get some too. Roasty toasty.
Looks like they're going to... Oh, yep,
nice
drone
little barbecue there. Not too effective yet though, only 8 drones.
No, that wasn't a whole lot.
And that was like 8 Hellions for 8 drones. That's not great.
Yeah.
Anyway, this Banshee is going to kill the Queen though.
Yep.
The Queen of the Natural is not going to come quick enough. And in fact, the Queen of the Natural is also low on HP.
Oh wow. Okay, so this Banshee's actually going to get a bit done behind this.
And there's all these orange drones. They're going to die in one shot if he targets them.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Control your... There we go. Oh,
yep, there we go.
That was pretty brutal. So overall, he actually cleans up 13 drones there. That's pretty nice damage.
Yeah,
At
that
home, however,
was.
he was still making Hellions. He hasn't switched over
Oh
to tanks or
wow.
mines.
So yeah, he has switched. Yeah, he has switched out for mines now, but
But I think it's kind of late. Like, these roaches are
yeah,
going to do.
this roach is gonna be very
They can
very
knock down
strong.
this depot. There is a second Banshee coming out, though. So
Yeah.
he won't take
Oh,
lose
and
massive
this
damage
mine
here.
has to get in the ground. There we go.
Yeah. But yeah, I think with that mine and the Banshee, it's probably right to pull back here.
Yeah, I think you've done all you really can, and now
It's
it's
a drop
time
follow-up.
for banshees hovering over you and killing your shit. But
So it looks like NXZ's going for a bit of a homage to what Peak pulled off today.
oh wow,
But
I did you? I saw that gif of him reacting. That was so good.
Oh yeah. In fact, it's gonna be drop and Nidus. Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Well,
I think the
we'll
production
find
for
out.
Ash is gonna be up in time. I don't think he's hit this timing correctly.
Okay, I don't know. Like,
He also has stayed on 36 drones. He hasn't replenished any of them. He's going completely all in with this.
okay, so yeah, this is really just going
I
all in on the Nidus. But
I don't see this working. There's
fair enough.
already 3 barracks up with the reactors finished.
Yep. Oh wow. Yep.
Here comes
Yep.
a Nidus though,
There
in
it
the
is.
natural.
There's that Nidus.
Ooh, it's not spotted. So he's going to get in quicker than his drop finishes. This drop's going to end up being completely useless. I'd like to see him cancel it when the Nidus
Yeah.
gets up, actually. Just to get that extra 200 minerals back to
Wow.
make more roaches with.
And
There's
there's the Nidus.
finishing.
Oh yep. And
Azure
yep,
pulls the SCVs.
instant reaction from Azure,
Yeah.
pulls it down.
But I mean, this is
Yep.
going to be a little annoying to deal with, but once the
You
Banshees
gotta
get
lift
home,
that command center.
he'll be able to defend.
Yep, there we go.
He's of
Yeah,
course
this is
mining
a-
on one base now, but that's not a huge deal against a 1.5 base Zerg.
Yeah, exactly.
The question is, does he have what he needs to deal with this roach count, which is actually massive? And the mortars
Yeah,
on the front, they're going to
there
go
are
down really
a lot
quickly.
of roaches here. So he pulls the
Wow.
boys. They're coming in.
He's going to clean up so much by the time the Banshees finish up these roaches.
Yeah,
The Banshees
exactly.
being on the other side of the map really hurts Azure here.
Yeah.
And this is where you scout your main boys.
Yep.
And your natural on the team base.
Yep. Always scout your main.
So I think this is actually going to be a very quick 4-0.
Yep.
There's even queens here now to deal with the
Yep.
Banshees. That's
Okay, yep. I
that's
think
going
this
to be the
just-
end of it. There's no
Yep.
overseer, but
The thing is, like, I don't know. I really.
here's the drone. And there's the GG. Kid takes it 4-0.
Wow.
I can't say I'm too surprised, but I was expecting maybe Azure to take at least one map there.
Yes.
And
Well,
I feel like if NXZ had to wait for the drop, I think Azure could have defended. It was just that the Nidus got up in his natural undetected that screwed him over, I think.
yeah. I don't know. Like, it's hard to sort of. I don't know. Like, I really thought that the Nidus play wouldn't work, but
But anyway,
shows what I know. But yeah.
yeah, so we have confirmed that ETL is terrible, right?
ETL's bad.
They
you
were
know, I mean,
first to 0-4. That's how it works.
that's empirically provable. Like,
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's a really close one, as always.
yep, very very close, neck and neck. Apparently 4 is greater than 0, so
4 is greater than 0. Team, clan, kid. Kids next door. New kids
Team,
on the block.
kids,
Take it out
kids.
once again.
once again.
Well, okay, for the first time ever, maybe.
Okay.
Once
I
again.
was like, what? This has happened before.
They have never lost.
Yep. And Avalo says that the upset is real, and yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I-
such an upset.
It was very upsetting for me. I hate seeing Terran lose, but here we go. Oh, Snake Swing, it's okay. Your feelings, like, it's alright. Don't be sad.
You can be a little sad, but not too sad.
Yeah, I mean, like, you should be a bit sad. I mean, like, they did just beat you, but it's fine.
Alright, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Tune
Peace.
in next time on the next episode of Random Clan Wars between
Ra-
people you've never heard of.
And casters that you've also apparently never heard of.
Yep.
Well, actually,
Mystery casters. It's the most exciting part of any broadcast.
you've heard of Pox, but you haven't heard of me. You don't know who I am.
You might have heard of me.
Everyone's heard of Pox.
Alright, like, follow, subscribe, upvote.
Do a flip. Send us videos of you dancing to George Michael's Careless Whisper, and we'll be absolutely fine.
That would be... Actually, yeah. Forget all the liking stuff. Just give me the videos.
Yeah, like the videos are the main priority here. So anyway,
that's
guys,
what I'm in the business for. Alright. Peace out,
see you
guys.
later.
This is the end of the broadcast.